Today on Nicko's Kitchen.
This is Australia wrapped in chocolate and coconut.
We're making my Lamingtons.
So we're going to make our own sponge cake. You can buy them in the stores, and it's very, very simple to make Lamingtons if you want to buy a sponge cake. But I'm going to show you a really easy recipe for a sponge cake. Just into a bowl with a sifter here, I'm going to be adding in some plain flour. Next, I'm going to be adding in some self-raising flour. And I'm also going to add in some corn flour as well. So I'm going to sift this in, and I'm going to do this 3 times to really aerate the flour. So just sift it in, then take it out, back in the sifter, and then just keep repeating that process 3 times.
Now, crack eggs into a separate bowl. Add caster sugar and mix on high with electric beaters for 6 minutes. The mixture will triple in volume and become pale and creamy.
So we've finished whipping those eggs and sugar together. The mixture is beautiful and silky smooth. Now, again with our sifter, I'm going to be gradually adding in our flour mixture that we sifted 3 times before. So I just want to add a little bit of that in, sift it through, and then just using a spatula, just fold it through very gently, just incorporate that. Once it's folded through, put in the extra flour and just keep repeating that process until all the flour's gone. So a lot of people, when they make Lamingtons, get a Lamington pan, which is this rectangular style pan to use. I always just put it in a round cake tin when I make my sponge cake. It's not going to make that much of a difference, to be honest with you. So just very gently pour in that mixture.
Now place into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Once cooked, leave to cool completely. To make our chocolate icing, in a bowl add icing sugar, softened butter, cocoa powder and boiling water. Mix until glossy and smooth. Now cut up your sponge cake into cube shapes. Dip the sponge into the chocolate icing and roll in desiccated or shredded coconut. Then we can get stuck in to these bad boys.
Farewell to old England forever. Farewell to my rum culls as well. Farewell to the well-known Old Bailey, where I used for to cut such a swell, singing to-rely-adity, singing to-rely-rely.
So it's no secret, I love Lamingtons. I adore Lamingtons, but I'm a little bit old school because I like mine the traditional way, just like this. Sponge wrapped in chocolate and coconut. You can, and a lot of people do, fill them with cream, cut them in half, put cream and jam and all sorts of things in the middle. You can do lemon ones with lemon icing. There's all sorts of different variants, but this is my favorite because it's the original and I reckon still the best. But you know what? Just the flavors in here, very, very simple stuff. And I've cooked this all around the world, and every time I've done it, people have been absolutely gobsmacked on how it tastes, on how damn good these are. Lamingtons, it is a quintessential Australian dish. It is an icon here, and you can make it at home, and you know what? You're going to love them.
You're no good.